Hello, so this is part 2 of using the water pressure spreadsheet. This is how you do an extra floor. So first thing I'm going to do is down here where I have the in class 1, I'm going to actually click that arrow and I'm going to rename that to first floor. Then I'm going to also click that arrow again and say duplicate. So now I have a copy of first floor. I'm going to rename that one to second floor. And you can do this, the same thing I'm about to show you right here. You can do similar to do a third floor or a fourth floor if you want. I'm not going to have anybody in my class doing three floors, but if you needed to do one, do them. This is how you do them. Okay. So you notice all I did when I did that second floor was I just copied it over. Okay. That's because I don't need to redo all but one of these formulas. I don't need to change anything about most of these formulas. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete all of my little pinky orange one and blue ones. Do. Yeah, it gave me zeros, whatever. So there's a couple of different things that happen when you're getting to a second floor. You don't actually need this water tower elevation of site again because it was used in for the first floor. So I'm just going to change this to height of floor or height of floor. So when we're given in the problem, still the same example problem is that it is 14 feet higher than the first floor. So I'm going to say, okay, that's 14 feet. Let's see, do I need anything here? I do not need anything there. So I'm actually going to go ahead here and select that row, and I'm going to delete the row because I do not need elevation of site. Yes, these references got broken. Don't worry. It's okay. Well, we're going to fix those. Don't worry. Okay. We also are not going to be getting our thing in mileage. It's not going to be given in mileage. So I'm going to change this to pipe straight length. I'm going to go ahead and fill that black because we don't need that there. I'm going to change this one to a pinky purple or pinky orange and with black text just so that it matches everything else. And this is now, and the problem, this is something now that we would be putting in. Yeah, let me go ahead and make that red text again just because. Okay, so that length, we're told in the problem, is 75 feet. Okay, we are also told that the flow rate is 10. And the pipe diameter is 1 inch. Okay, we're told that it's 1 inch copper pipe. So let's get that constant in there. So copper, glass, or brass. There we go. Copper pipe, typical value is 130. 130. And it says we have 90-degree elbows. We have line flow tees. And we have a swing check valve. If you notice, but we don't have anything else, just those three. So we can just leave those parts blank. It's fine. It's 0. It's just being added in. It's not going to change anything. And it says we have 7 90-degree elbows, 4 line flow tees, and 1 swing check valve. And it says they are screwed fittings. So now we go down here and we go to here where it says screwed fittings and 1 inch pipe. Okay, so 90-degree elbow right there, 5.2. 5.2. Line flow tee, 1 inch right there, 3.2. And swing check valve. Valve, swing check, 1 inch, 11. And it's already done this math for us. Yay. So now we get to go and look at this math. Hey, look, the head loss one's still fine. Cool. So all we have to do for the static water head is instead of this J2 minus ref, it's sitting there like, oh, you deleted the thing I was referring to. That's what that ref is. What we're actually going to do is we're going to say this one, this J2, right, I need to do equals. Oopsie. Okay, that's a good side note. There we go. I had to undo to get it back to there. Make sure that you have your equals there, because if you click on another cell while you don't have the equals, it's going to think, oh, I just want to go to the other cell. You're done. No. Okay, so this one's going to be this. Okay, and it's being funky again. Okay, just equals there. J2. Good. Now, actually, even more, even better. I got even better. Okay, so what we need this to be is we have lost how much extra feet were above our source from the previous part. So we need to say, okay, equals, let's go to our previous one, go back to the first floor, and click our static water head. Minus, and go back to our second floor, our height of floor. So if you're trying to see what this is, I'll bring it back up again. Let me get the zoom on, get my zoom on. So this is what you get. You get a single quote or a comma, first floor, or whatever you named this table, whatever you named this. I find it easier to literally have equals and then go and click on the thing to select it. And you selected the static water head from the previous one. So this was called open parent, the single quote, first floor, single quote, exclamation point, J16. What that is saying is look at this tab and then look at this cell. That's how that format works. Minus the height of the floor. So you should end up with 163. Hey, look at that. This, you don't need to redo anything about this. You don't need to change anything. You don't need to do anything with your head loss. This is now your dynamic water head at second floor. And that's it. It's now ready to do the second floor. That was the whole thing, because we'd already filled in so many of the formulas ahead of time. Yay!